Oh, you're doing sound for me? Cool, man. I just got a song at the beginning and a song at the end. Yeah, I got the CD. Thanks.
Oh shoot, still in infrared. That's a bummer. So who was that?
That was Chris. He's gonna do sounds for the big thing tomorrow night. I don't even know. I don't even know who's my crew yet. I'll find out tomorrow at 7.
What's the big thing?
Well, I'm gonna propose to my lady of 4.5 years, my girlfriend. I'm gonna propose to her on stage at the Tony Award-winning Old Globe Theater. Okay. Hopefully, totally blow her mind.
Is anybody else going to be there?
Is anyone else gonna be there? Yeah. I sent out invitations to everybody that works at the Globe. I've told all of our friends here in San Diego. So hopefully we'll have a pretty good crowd here. Hopefully there'll be enough of an audience to make it believable for her that she's really going to a play. She only has to believe it for about 10 minutes till I come out. But plus it's just going to be nice to have all our friends here, be able to share that moment with us, you know.
Do you foresee any problems with the plan?
I foresee a million problems with my plan. There's so many things that could go wrong. That's why this ulcer's growing inside my stomach right now. It has been for the last 2 weeks.
Should I shut this?
Nah, leave it. We're gonna come back out.
Wow, it's so cool.
That's what I do, dude. I carved and I painted that thing. Not a lot.
Man, that's great.
Isn't that cool? It's about 16 feet high. Or 16 feet wide, 20 feet high.
You know what it reminds me of? We're still on Earth.
I know.
Planet of the Apes.
It's Earth! Oh my god! It's the Statue of Liberty!
God, this is such a cool place, man. I love this, the way it's like...
That's the zoo right there, dude. That's the San Diego Zoo. Right in the back, right behind the theater, which makes it interesting because, like, every now and then when you're doing a live play, you
Some
go,
animal.
or a, you know, it makes it interesting for the animals.
So this isn't the one we're going to do it at, though, right?
No, we're doing it on the main stage, inside.
Oh, this is just the little side stage, right?
This is the outdoor festival stage, they call it.
We'll get this one on tape.
All right, the house fills with everybody. Lights go down once Nicole's in her seat. The lights will go down, and then lights will come up on stage, and then I'm gonna come up out of the floor of the stage wearing a tuxedo.
What color?
Black and white. What color? Shut up.
Blue with ruffles?
Yeah, powder blue, baby.
The big doo-wop haircut?
Dude, this is my proposal. Powder blue all the way. I come up, and then I say a few words, and hopefully it'll all come out right. But what I say is, I say love. Love, love, love. And I kind of shake my head like, what are you gonna do? You know? What are you gonna do? For some people, love comes in a flash. Pa! But for people like me, people who you could say are cautious, okay, scared. Scared's a very good word. A very good word right now. For people like me, love kind of has to come on tiptoes and catch you bit by bit, you know? But it happens. It definitely happens. It happens in all of those little moments, and that's my main point, is the little moments, you know? It happens in all the little moments that kind of take you by surprise, you know? Like moments when you're just sitting with her on the couch and she's got her legs over your lap, and you reach over and tickle her neck, and she just kind of purrs in that cute little way of hers. Or moments when you're just driving somewhere and you kind of glance over and catch her singing along softly to some song she likes on the radio. And then there's those like early Saturday morning moments when you're sitting in some little diner, having breakfast, kind of tired and zoned out. and you look across the booth and you see her there just eating and talking and laughing, and you think, man, I could just sit here and watch her forever just doing that, you know? And sometimes it's just in the way she holds the phone, or the way she breathes when she's sleeping, or the little sounds she makes around the house that just kind of let you know she's there. It's in all those beautiful little moments when her sweetness still amazes you, her smile still makes you nervous, her laugh still gives you butterflies in your stomach, and her courage is the main thing, because her courage constantly baffles me, you know, it constantly humbles me. So it's incredible. It's incredible to be with a woman for that long, for those many years, whose beauty can still absolutely terrify you. Like you're Charlie Brown and she's the little red-haired girl, you know? And after a while, all those little scenes just start linking together in your head, and one day you wake up and you realize that you're never happier than you are during those simple, perfect moments with her. Those vibrant petals of time, I call it, are the highlights of your life. So one night you find yourself in a crowded place, a restaurant, an airport, a party, or maybe even a place just like this one. And you look through that space and you find her sitting there, and that's when the spotlight comes down on her. And you say, wow, that's the woman that I want to be with for the rest of my life. That's her right there. That's her. And at that point, there's only one thing you can do, folks. And then I say, Nicole, would you please come join me up here on stage for a moment? And then hopefully she'll either come up or someone will push her up.
Or she'll fall.
Or she'll fall.
She'll collapse.
If I have to go down and get her, I'll go down and get her and bring her up.
Yeah, she'll come up.
And then I'll get her up on stage and I'll say, you know, Nicole, to me love's always been one thing. That's when you care about somebody else's happiness more than you care about your own. And tonight, in front of all these friends of ours in this theater, on this stage where so many stories have been told, I hope you'll answer one question from me with a yes and give my favorite story, our story, a happy ending. What I want to ask you is, and then this is where I'll forget my line. I'll pretend that I forget the line, you know.
Show me.
I'll say, where was I? On the stage, in front of all these people. I hope you'll answer one question from me with a yes, and give my story, our story, a happy ending. What I want to ask you is, Nicole, the thing I want to ask you is, I lost it. Line! And then the sign will come down. I'll try to call off stage, line, you know, and the sign's going to come down that says, will you marry me, Nicole?
Where's the sign going to be?
It's going to be right up above us. It's pretty far down stage, so I'm going to have to take her really far down stage to look at the sign. And then once she sees the sign, I'll have to take her back up stage a little bit. That's where I'll take out the ring, get on my knees, ask her to marry me. And if she says yes, then some flower petals are going to come down, kind of a flower petal shower. That's why I have that vibrant petals of time line.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Petals are going to come down. So.
I'm not asleep behind the wheel, buddy.
That's it, dude. The whole thing.
What if she says no?
If she says no, I'm going to look like the biggest fool on earth. And if she says yes or she says no, either way, cocktails are going to be involved later on that night. So.
What do you think the chances are of her saying no, man? Do you have any doubt in your mind? Honestly.
There's always a doubt. I mean, there's always a doubt. I think maybe she might be so shocked that she won't know what to say. Or
she might say, let me think about it.
She might say, I got to think about it. I don't know.
Let me call my mom.
Because one of the issues with us has always been kids, you know. I've never seen myself as being a father.
What?
Never, man.
Man. That's a disservice to humanity.
I just never thought I'd make a good father, but she would make the best mother in the world. And so by proposing to her, I'm basically saying, I'm basically admitting that I'm going to have a kid.
You're going to be the seed supplier.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So I don't know. She could totally put me on the spot too. When I ask her to marry me, she could say, "Can we have kids? 3 kids?" And I'll say yes. You know. And then I'll have to
negotiations.
Okay, yeah,
then it gets an ad libbing. Yeah.
Please, just say
That'd
yes.
be so hot.
I got the flower petals that are coming down. Just
talk about courage, man. She did that.
Oh my God, no kidding. She's got it in her too. She would do it. So who knows what could happen tomorrow
She pulls out like a little sign right here, 3 kids.
I know. Okay, I'll say yes if. Get a
For
sign
attorneys in the audience, that's my attorney.
Yeah.
He's going to notarize it.
Bob, would you come up on stage with us? Let's make this thing.
Yeah.
This
One
gonna be the
moment,
real
please.
deal.
Thanks for waiting, everybody.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I think she'll say yes, though. I think
Is the stage bigger than this?
it is about the same size. It's a different layout.
And the sign's going to
Much
come
different
down
layout.
in the back, lower,
No,
or
it's
in the
gonna
front?
come. I'm gonna be way downstage, and the sign's gonna come in right downstage.
Above you.
Yeah, above us.
Because what
And
you
then
need
hover
to
like
do
right up there, and then
is block it so that as you're talking, you're moving to a position where when she comes up on a stage,
yeah.
all you have to do is gracefully, so you don't have to waste time
Like
getting her to
leaning
look
on.
over. Yeah, because you
Yeah.
spoil a beat there. You know. Also,
I'm gonna like wander downstage as I'm talking. I'm gonna kinda,
Okay,
because
so
I
you-
come up upstage and I'm gonna wander downstage about to the point where I want to be,
Mhm.
and then when I ask her up, I should be right where I need to be from
Put
when
a
the sign comes
little
down.
piece of tape or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I know. I'm not gonna. I've gone through it so many times in my head. I think.
Yeah, because you need to like make it as smooth for you as you can, so you're not like improving where you
Yeah.
should be, and then you forget a line because you feel weird, like I'm over here, I should be
Yeah.
over there, and she
Well,
doesn't
there's
know
not
where.
going to be too many lines to forget. All I got to do is get through that first monologue. Lasts about 4 minutes, and then after that, I just ask her up.
Have you been working on projecting, or are you going to be mic'd?
No, I'm gonna project. I
Okay.
can do it. I mean, I've done a little bit of acting. The acoustics in there are great.
Cool.
Will that thing pick up? You think? Got a good mic on it?
It has a good mic, yeah. I'm going to be front
You'll be
and
pretty
center,
close.
right?
You'll be like right there. So.
Let me see how it looks from over here. I'll be right here, you think?
Yeah. Well, either there or like over here, house right, and Nicole's gonna be sat right about here.
I kind of want to be as close to her.
Yeah. She's gonna sit 5 rows back, right here on this aisle. Right? So you could be, yeah, maybe sit right over here. Or down here so you could turn back and catch her face, you know?
Will I be able to get up and walk around?
You can do whatever you want. Yep.
So if I wanted to, like when she's up there, I want to follow her up. Now that she knows what the hell's going on,
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want and just
Yeah,
be like
absolutely.
right there. You know what I
Totally.
mean?
Yeah.
I mean, close-ups. Video is all close-ups, you know.
Yeah.
Wide shots don't translate on very well because they get muddy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, I made it to San Diego. I lost the car. Had to give a couple bucks to a sniper from the Marine Corps who says he took out the guy, the terrorist who threatened to blow up Mount Rushmore.
Oh.
But I'm here in San Diego now with my good buddy Ken Scar and his soon-to-be fiance Nicole. I don't know.
Very soon to be.
What's Nicole's last name?
Fisher.
Fisher. That's right, Nicole Fisher. And their little Chihuahua Sierra. And we've just had this sort of like preliminary tour and run through because I wanted to hear what Ken was going to say and hear how he delivered it. And it's very solid. It's tightly rehearsed. It's blocked. It's all set to go. The crew is filtering in as we speak.
It's all coming together according to plan.
Yeah, the power of theater is about to be unleashed on sweet little Nicole. Unsuspecting, sweet little unsuspecting Nicole.
Oh. Yes, it is.
And she's not going to know what hit her.
This is gonna rock her world, man. As long as you don't give it away, Orgil.
How
Just
would I?
keep your lips zipped.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have anything to drink, man. Just kidding.
Oh. This lip sync shit.
I'll be smiling and everybody's like, whoa. I'm like, that's right. That's right. Hi. What's that?
Now, how did you come to get Sierra?
Well, you were here for my birthday. Remember I got her for my birthday? At my 21st birthday.
No, I don't remember that.
She was just a little handful like this. Remember that? And I was all afraid that everybody's going to step on her. So she had a little bell on. She stood like not even as tall as the top of my shoe there when we first got her.
Who gave Sierra to you?
Me?
You picked her out?
Yeah. I picked her out like almost like a couple weeks after she was born. I had her all picked out. She's like, what's that? She's a little ham for cameras. She does. She poses for you. I got some Christmas pictures of her last year.
I want to see the kissing the deer shot.
Oh yeah. We'll have to show that to you. It's kind of long. Like, Ken filmed like a lot of it, and she kissed him twice. She kissed the deer twice, but the last one is the funniest one because they stayed in that position for quite a while, and then boing, she jumps away from him. It's really cute.
Go ahead. I want to get a shot with the view behind you.
Say what?
I want to get you with the view behind you, the balcony.
She peed on her pen. I got my contacts in today. Everything is like super bright.
Wow, it sure is. Backlight. Let's see what
It's
that
nice, huh?
is. There we go. So let's see, what's a good subject to talk about? What do you want to talk about? I got to get an interview with you before you leave.
An interview?
Yeah.
For what?
No, I'm just testing out my camera. Because I'm going to film tonight and I haven't been practicing or anything.
We can talk about Tootsie Pops. I like them very much. They give me canker sores because I eat them so much. What do you think about that?
No, something a little heavier. Let's see. What's the future hold for you? What's in your future? What do you see in the immediate future?
Buying a house and fixing it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Which house?
I don't know.
In San Diego?
Well, I'm thinking in San Diego because since I started the school thing, like I don't think I'm going to be done anytime soon with school. So I figure we'll be here for a while. And we pay so much for rent here, so I figure we'd be better off just buying a house and putting a little money into it and then selling it when we decide to move back to Colorado. And then when we go back to Colorado, hopefully we'll have enough money from selling the house here to buy land and build a house there.
Why are you going to move back to Colorado?
Just eventually.
You know this for sure already?
Yeah. Because both Ken and I, that's our home. That's where we always wanted to be when we grow old and die. So that's where we'll end up. So, raising a little family of one child, he says. Don't show him that.
Why one child?
Why one? Well, because I want one for sure, and he doesn't even really know if he wants one, so he said that just one. Because I would have like several, I think, but you know.
So one's a compromise.
Yes. It's a...
Interesting.
It is.
Is that what you're going to name the kid? Compromise?
Compromise. Compra, and then mise.
Cool.
Alright, are you going to interview Eddie now?
Sure, I'll interview Eddie.
She's eating spaghetti.
Maybe I should wait till she finishes. So how'd it go today? Did you do the work yet, or are you about to do it?
We're gonna do the work. We're gonna hang the sign here in a minute. Scroll up these big drops. They're 110 feet long, and they go through all 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, fall. Take it from a Gustav Klimt painting. I'm gonna scroll them up to the fall because I think the fall's the prettiest. I think it's gonna work the best for what we're gonna do tonight. So then we're gonna hang this sign that says, "Will you marry me?" So we're gonna do that. Rock and roll.
How do you feel?
I'm a ball of anxiety, man. I feel like my stomach's about to implode.
Can we get that ulcer shot?
Sure, dude. Give me the fiber optic. I'll swallow it.
You
I've
can
never
get
been
access
this-
to that, right? We want to get an ulcer shot.
The other way though.
Really?
Oh, I do?
Yeah, it's not good.
Maybe afterwards.
It's too low though.
I might be more in the mood after this whole thing.
Cool.
So yeah, let me finish this and then we'll get this thing going.
All right. We just went and grabbed a bite and talked about rock and roll plans.
Oh yeah?
Right on. Ray's working on his gut.
My twins.
Spare tires.
You know.
You look really like blowing out. I wonder what's going on here. Oh, that's better. I had backlight on. Let's redo that interview, man. Because I had backlight on.
Oh really?
Yeah, how do you
Alright,
feel?
I feel like there's a ball of anxiety bundled up in my stomach. Like my stomach is about to implode on itself. That's how I feel.
What are you going to do about it?
What am I gonna do? Swallow it for now, I guess. Breathe deep. Go through the lines. Try to convince myself that I can really do this thing. That's all I can do, man.
It's gonna happen with you or without you, man.
I
Oh,
know,
shit,
dude.
I
I got
think-
this ball rolling.
I think I left the script out on the table.
Oh shit.
Just kidding. He has a script for the whole thing. He gives it to me. He's all, don't let Nicole see this. Well, why not? Oh, yeah. What are your dreams, Ray, as far as your music career goes? Or do you have any?
I want to make it big in Japan. I want to be tall in Japan. I want to be the man.
What is it with you and Japanese women?
I like one right now. She's a cutie pie.
What's her name?
Shoko.
How'd you meet her? Oh, well, that's off limits.
That's off limits.
You know what, though? The whole thing, well,
I'm all sick.
I think the whole thing is the stigma's gonna blow over, you know? I already feel it blowing over for me.
Got a cold?
I'll stay away.
A couple people here got them too.
Get you.
Hey, Chief.
What's up, Dave?
I came checking with you.
Yeah?
Am I interrupting?
No. Hey, Dave.
How's it going? Have we
I'm
met?
Jeff.
Hey, Jeff, Dave.
I just met you.
Filming this crazy stuff.
You know the candelabras up there?
Yeah.
One of them's a mirror image,
Right.
so it's not finished to the right side.
It's not finished to the right.
You strangling her.
Get a shot of my heart bursting out of my chest and falling to the ground. Feces coming out. What?
It's like a confetti bomb.
I'll just be laying right here in about a puddle.
Where's the sign gonna come down at?
Right here. This is the pipe.
Ah, gotcha.
Flying it
Oh,
out
and there's
right
the sign.
This is the sign.
What's it say? Will you marry me, Nicole? It's hard to read, man.
Danny did the lettering, man. He did the fine lettering on it.
It looks
So-
good.
Oh yeah, this would be perfect. What can I do, bud? Relax.
Tonight, this will be
Yeah,
full
sit your
of
skinny ass
Ken's.
down. How's that?
Talk to the camera, little man. Tell us give us the lay again. Now that
All
we're
right,
in the
man,
actual
so
space.
this is where Nicole's going to be sitting, right?
Right on my lap.
No.
Oh, just kidding.
Hey, she's not working tonight, okay?
Oh, sorry.
These are her seats right here. Hopefully she'll be sitting right about here, right on the aisle. So
Wow.
as soon as she sits down,
What?
lights go down.
You're putting her back here to make so she's less suspicious, or?
Yeah, and this aisle kind of juts out from the other aisles.
I gotcha.
You know, when I like was thinking about doing this like months ago, for some reason this is the area where I saw her sitting when I was up there. It's always been the area that I saw her sitting. So,
Who's going to be sitting on either side of her?
well, this is my chair. She's gonna be
Oh,
sitting.
you're.
It's gonna be
She's
empty.
saving it for you. Yeah. Yeah.
And then her friends, our accomplices, will be sitting here next to her. I'm gonna come up on the elevator, which is kind of right behind Chris there, and say about a 4-minute
Is it that
monologue.
that space that's hidden behind him? Is
Yeah.
it the drop right there?
Yeah, right in front of that drop. I'm gonna come up. So.
What does she think's gonna happen when she comes in?
She thinks she's coming to see a play. Love's Labor's Lost.
How ironic.
Not.
Well, I don't know. It seems almost an appropriate time when she says no.
It's kind of ironic, huh?
So, Danny, what do you think of this whole charade, man?
Oh, it's gonna be something very cool to see, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Have you seen anything like this before in all of your years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is cool. This is different. It's a nice setting. You know, it's a place where Ken's worked a lot, and it's just appropriate to have it on stage for everyone to see.
It's gonna be hard to top. I'm afraid to tell
Oh,
my
yeah.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to light myself
If
on
other
fire.
women get if they get wind of this.
Ken's raising the
somebody
bar.
got a
He's raising the
I'm
bar.
raising it up there, man. I'm gonna try.
Figure, figure.
Yeah, check it out, Jeff. This lid here goes back, and then the elevator comes up, and I'll come up right there and start my spiel. Kind of wander down here, wander across here, and then
How-
right down stage there.
How does the lid come back?
all electronic. They got it all hooked up to motors.
Oh.
These guys are geniuses, man. This is a Tony Award-winning theater. They can do anything here. Anything.
That's cool.
Anything.
And Chris, what, may I ask, is your involvement with this whole project? What's your opinion of the whole deal?
Well, I think marriage is a great thing. I like these two guys. If she doesn't say no, I'm going to smack her. Or if she doesn't say yes. She says no. Just good friends.
Cool. How long have you known Ken and Nicole?
4 years?
4 years, yeah.
Cool. Do you think there's any possibility she could say no?
Not a chance in hell.
Kat might get her tongue though. Nerves?
Yeah, oh, definitely. She might not say anything. She'll be thinking yes.
I'll have to coax it out.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to. I think so.
Cool.
Just doing everything I can for him.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Chris is my anchor. He's my rock.
Who's the first person you went to when you had this idea in the theater? Chris?
I gathered everybody together outside on the loading dock, and I told them all at once. I was shaking too when I told them. I took out the rig. Here we go. Check it out.
Want me to clean out the hooks?
Nah. Nah, that's fine. That is great, Chris. Fucking great.
So we'll have to set some spikes.
On the roof?
Yeah, how low you want it to come in, all that.
That looks good to me, man.
You think that's too low?
No. Ah, that's perfect.
Yeah, I think that'll be.
We'll be able to like, read it right there. That's
Yeah.
great, man. I'm
How
probably
high-
gonna have it right about here.
Yes.
So it'll come flying
How high
in.
can it go out?
Oh, it'll go all the way. Let's test that right now. If not, we can put a shroud in front of it.
We gotta kind of, yeah, watch the pedal.
Which, she's in row D?
E.
E?
She's gonna be in row E. That's
Hey, it's out of sight now.
That's plenty.
Yeah, it's out of sight even for here.
Uh-oh.
Pedals. That's the final effect right there.
So you cannot see that at all, Danny?
Not at all.
Good. Yes, way.
What do you think, Ken?
It's all coming together, man. I think I might pull this thing off. I don't know. I hope. I think I'm gonna pull it off.
You look kind of natural up there on stage, man. Should stay there.
I don't feel natural.
That's good. All actors have that fear. That's what drives them.
He's been irregular all morning.
Danny can attest to that.
Oh, yeah. Well, even in the front row.
Yeah, there's no way she'll see it. That's gonna be great, man. I'll land it right about here. It's gonna be great. She's gonna be like, whoa, oh my god.
Well,
That's
now that
the line.
since Nicole doesn't know anything, if you could say something to her right now,
Right now.
what would you say?
Wow, I
This
talked
is
to
a
her.
chance to plant seeds that might blossom after this whole event. Because you don't know what's going to happen. There's a bit of the unknown that you're moving towards.
Yeah,
Just a tiny bit.
I'd just say that, I'd say, honey, you changed my mind, man. I never thought I'd get married. I never thought I'd want to get married, and you made me want to be married to you. And that's what I'm gonna do for you, you know. This is what I'm gonna have to do to like convince her that I mean it, you know. Because all these years I've been saying, nah, I'm not for marriage. I don't like marriage, you know. I think it's just a contract, a legal contract, and I don't know. She really wants to be married, and I want her to be happy. So this is how far I'm gonna go to make her happy, you know. And me too, man. I think tonight and tomorrow are gonna be two of the best days of my life. Absolutely. So, honey, you don't know what's in for you, man. I'm coming for you, baby. She has no idea right now.
She doesn't. I
She's
interviewed
at
her
school,
this
she's
morning.
in class right now. Doo-doo-doo. Thinking she's coming to a play tonight. She's got no clue what's gonna happen to her tonight, man.
Boring Shakespeare.
Yeah, she's kind of bummed. She's like, I don't want to go see a Shakespeare play, you know?
How did you convince her to go? How, did she try to duck out of it? or-
No, not really. She probably would have come, but I kind of upped the ante. I got a couple of her good friends coming over to the house, and they're all supposedly going to this play too together. So if there's her friends are at the house, and you know, Lynn and Eddie are her two really good friends here. So I think that if they're going, she's going to be into going,
Yeah.
going out for drinks afterwards or whatever, you know. So, and Eddie and Lynn will be able to get her here. They'll get her here.
Cool.
So.
Yeah, when I asked her about how she got Sierra and all that, she started talking about kids and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really funny because there's everything you already mentioned yesterday, you know?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I guess by doing this, I'm admitting that I'm probably going to have at least one kid one of these days. So, that's pretty scary too, man. You're making that little ball of anxiety grow inside of me.
Well, you know.
Here comes
Oh, cool.
I still say that middle one needed a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the one I'm not happy with most.
Well, this is what directing's all about, Ken.
This?
What you're doing right now, making it happen, producing
Yeah.
and directing.
Yeah, I guess.
Written, directed, produced, and performed by. You know?
Starring, written.
Hey, Ken,
Yeah,
so that's fall. You want to see summer?
I like that. Sure, let's see summer. It's not a pain in the ass.
I don't know.
Spring's the best?
Spring,
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
That's summer, Chris?
Yeah, this is summer up now.
Yeah, spring and a half of that.
Spring?
Yeah.
Spring's a lot more alive.
Yeah.
That's probably what I'll want.
Well, spring is also symbolic of like new life and all that, you know?
Yeah,
You gotta keep your symbolism straight,
it's all
Ken.
a metaphor for what's going on. I got the petals of pine coming down. Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's spring.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Okay.
Spring's great.
Got it.
I like, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, very much so.
You're gonna be on all three? Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Cool. Love's in the air.
Good choice.
What do you think? You like the spring? Think the spring's the way to go?
Yeah, I knew it was spring when you said fall outside. I
Really?
just didn't say anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Holding back on me, huh?
because I can get really controlling and I want to try and stop being that way.
You're gonna take over this whole operation, man.
No, you're making all the right choices, man.
You already changed one of my lines, man.
Did not.
First thing.
Suggestion. Didn't change anything. But see, that whole.
That's the Old Globe's Tony Award, so. This is a totally high quality theater here. It's big time theater.
Only the best for you and Nicole.
The best, dude. This theater sends plays to Broadway every year, you know. So.
So
Yeah.
is your marriage going to go to Broadway?
Yeah. Yeah, if the proposal works, we might take it on to Broadway if, you know, it plays for full houses here for 3 or 4 weeks.
I think there's a play called The Wedding Proposal
It probably
by
is.
Chekhov or something.
Yeah, probably.
With the uncles, the Russian uncles or something.
Uh-huh.
I had an acting class and we had to do that. That'd be kind of ironic if that was the play that was showing, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, here we are at Ken and Nicole's and Eddie's house with Eddie. Why don't you give me your name and relationship
My name and relationship.
for starters?
My name is Christina Marie Armand, aka Eddie. And just good friends with those guys. Ken and I have been working together for like 4 years. Something like that. They're pretty cool.
How did he come up with this whole idea?
He said he saw the model for the show and just that just came to mind, you know. He said he'd kind of been thinking about it and then he saw the model. It was a beautiful set, so figured, why not?
What do you think of all this?
I think it's cool as shit, man. I think if any two people should be together, it should be them, you know? They have, as far as for relationships go, they're just like meant to be, you know? I think it's great. It's I don't know. I'm speechless.
How long have you known Nicole for?
Same amount of time as I've known Ken, because they moved in with Danny and I lived next door, so we all almost lived together, you know, from the day they got here. So Ken and I became friends because we were working together, and then started hanging out with Nikki here and there, and then watched her grow and watched Ken grow, and I don't know.
How have they grown?
You know, like people grow, they just mature, and it's like the more I get to know them, the more I know, the more I find out about them, like just cool things about them. You know, they're pretty interesting people.
That's for
But
sure.
they don't flaunt it or really let you know too much about it. Just like comes out after a matter of time. I'm glad I got to, you know, see a few things, and then both of them.
Yours is the most interesting interview yet.
Oh yeah.
More interesting than either of them. They're all telling the company line. Maybe what you're saying is true, that they're harder to get to open up. You know.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're both pretty open people, but they're both very private too. So it's
They're humble.
yeah, exactly.
They're not like boastful and all. Like Ken's done so much. He just, you know, he's such a laid back guy, but he's all over the map. You know? He's
I know.
like done everything. Pretty accomplished.
Yeah, I read his script about Nikki. It's like, yeah, I cried at the end. You know, it's like it's very touching. He's a good writer.
Yeah.
He's a good artist. He's just like he's a good person. You know. And Nikki's the same. She's very interesting and just like I don't know. I have a lot of respect for someone that came from that background. You know, being a Jehovah's Witness and then turning it, you know, getting her, like everybody turning their back on her, her family, her friends, and just kind of breaking out of it and handling it the way she handled it, you know, at that young age, and then, you know, coming to California and getting a job as a nanny, and next thing you know, she's a stripper and at school, and she's just like just watching all this progression go on. It's yeah, they're quite a fascinating couple, you know.
Yeah. It's good inspiration.
It really is.
She's like the female Muhammad Ali. So what do you think Nicole thinks of all this, or will think of it all?
I don't know.
Any predictions?
I bet she cries. I bet she's gonna be like, oh my god, dude, what's going on?
Oh man, that's gonna be so freaky. What a mind fuck of the best kind, you know? World class mind fucking.
Yeah, it's like just the 2 weeks of lies and
Oh yeah.
sneaking around, and I'm surprised nobody said anything, like just accidentally, you know?
I was worried about that because I'm not a very good. I was worried that she'd be more inquisitive, like. But I guess Ken set up the story pretty well. But I was afraid she'd be like, "So what's this play you're filming, and what's it for?" And I'd just be like, Ken, what am I supposed to say?"
Yeah, what's my line?
I don't know. And I'd totally give it away. Then she would know because I don't come down that often. I've been
Yeah.
down once before, I think, and I should come down more often. But
Yeah, I think the key to all that was that didn't really talk about it that much. It's just like, okay, yeah, the Globe is putting on a special performance, so we're just gonna go and do that. You know, didn't make any big deal about it, so
Yeah.
didn't really give her any opportunities to ask questions.
Get a ring in his hand.
I'll just put some on my
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's true.
Can't-
I got it under control, man. I'm all right.
Just give me a sign if you need a woo.
Woo!
Woo woo.
From the audience,
Mhm.
give me a little call. If I like choke or something, just give me a woo,
Woo.
and that'll bring me back.
What's a woo?
I don't know. Ken and I just been woo wooing for.
Music
What's the checklist? You got it all covered?
checklist tonight.
What's going to happen between now and the time you and I go to the Globe? What needs to happen?
What needs to happen? I need to change into a suit. So Nicole thinks we're going to a play. We gotta wait and see if Nicole gets here. If she gets here by 6:30, we'll grab the truck and take it over. But if she's not here by 6:30, we're gonna have to walk over.
Take a cab.
Yeah, well, just walk. But we have to be there by 7.
Mhm.
So.
Do you
That's
know?
the main
Do you have your crew together? Do you know everybody that's going to be there yet? Who's
I know
missing?
Chris, Al, Danny, Jimmy's gonna be there. Eric's gonna be doing sound, and I'm not sure who's doing lights yet. It's either gonna be Tawny or some other guy. I forget. So I'm still not sure who the crew is now. Jimmy's organized a lot of that stuff. Thank you, Jimmy, if you're out there. TV fan.
Have you?
This is probably gonna be on America's Funniest Home Videos. You know, the most uncomfortable moment ever caught on tape.
Have you? What was I going to ask you? I forgot the question now. Oh, have you heard the script yet? Have you heard him do?
Yeah. I
Any-
read the.
Do you have any parting tips or advice or any directorial comments? Or
No, I think he organized it pretty well. You know?
it's all covered?
Oh yeah.
What can you foresee going wrong?
Oh,
What's he
God, I
need
don't
to
wanna
watch?
hear this.
What
Get Nikki
just
up
go-
on the stage.
what are the-
Yeah.
what are the blind spots? We're looking for troubleshooting now because we want this to go off.
Everything's gonna go fine until
Yeah.
I call her up on the stage.
I think that would be
At
the
that point-
only trouble spot. But then I don't think there's gonna be a problem.
Because she won't be able to walk, maybe, or
Or she'll just be.
I might have to like kick her and.
Yeah.
and
She might think it's a joke, or I don't know. We'll see.
well, I'm gonna be there probably right at that moment. Go up to her with the camera.
Just
I am.
put it right on
No,
her.
I'm gonna be right there. Like if
I am.
you're Nikki, I'll be like waiting for her to get up, and you'll be on her other side, right?
Mhm.
And I mean, we gotta get her to move because I don't want to burn a lot of tape on inaction.
Because it's all about, you know.
It's all about conserving.
That's the trouble, man. If I get through that first monologue, the first little thing that I say, and then I call her up, from that point on, it's anybody's guess what's going to happen. It could just go crazy from there. I could faint, she could faint. Anything could happen.
Nobody's
all
gonna
faint.
faint.
I don't know, man. I feel like I'm going to faint right now.
Everybody just passes out.
Everybody, man.
Terrorists pump nerve gas into the theater.
Yeah, this is going to be gripping video for you, Jeff. It's going to be gripping. Real life, real experience, you know. Don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be right there, dude. Like those videographers in Nam and in Somalia, you know? You never
Yeah.
know. You got to be on it, dude. So
I'm gonna be on it, man.
you got to be at the top of your game tonight.
Yep. Well, on that note, I should go and start.
Love, love. It's funny how you'll torture yourself for someone you love, you know?
You torturing yourself?
This is torture, man. This
Why is
tough.
it torture?
It's just nerve-wracking
You're an old
trying to pull
theater.
something like this off.
You're an old theater pro, though.
Oh, man, I haven't acted in like 5 years, and this is way beyond acting anyway, you know? This is something way beyond acting, theater, or anything.
What is it then?
It's a gamble, I guess. It's kind of a gamble. Kind of like laying yourself out there right on the line, man. Just laying it all out. for everyone to see, and hoping that everything turns out the way you hope it does.
What's the last thing you did that comes close to this emotionally?
Emotionally? Wow, I don't know. Nicole and I have been through some pretty tough things with her health and stuff. That kind of got me, got the anxiety going. We thought she had cancer once, so that was pretty tough. But as far as like performing, I did Greater Tuna like 4 or 5 years ago in Colorado. Produced it and directed it and starred in it. It's a 2-man play, 2 hours, 2 guys up there. Lots of dialogue,
Wow.
And we pulled it off. Sold out every night. It was great. But that was scary, man. That was scary. This thing I'm doing tonight is like, as far as all the dialogue and stuff goes, it's about 1/100th of what that show was, but I got like 1,000 times the anxiety as I did for Greater Tuna. So this is gonna be pretty seat of the pants. First rehearsal an hour before we can actually do the thing.
Yeah, but then you'll have it like it'll be fresh for the crew and everybody.
That's what I'm hoping. Fresh for
Totally.
me.
Totally fresh.
That's what I'm hoping,
Let
man.
me shoot this way here.
I'm gonna pull off a crazy stunt tonight for my lady Nicole. Woo!
So what's gonna happen next from here?
From here, we're gonna go to the Globe. We're gonna meet with the crew that's gonna help us tonight, and we're gonna run through this thing. We're gonna get the lighting to where we want it. Gonna make sure the sound guy knows the music cues. The spotlight guy knows the follow spot cues. Just make sure everybody knows what's gonna go on,
Who do you have on your crew?
and what could go wrong. I got Danny Griego, Chris Thorson, Jimmy Misasic, Al Kane. I'm not sure who's going to be doing the lighting, and I'm not sure who's doing the sound, but
You got it covered.
good guys, man. Bunch of good guys. Great guys.
Let me rephrase it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, wait. Do the music choices again? Sorry.
The song at the beginning is a song by Hans Zimmer off the True Romance CD, True Romance soundtrack. It's called You're So Cool. It's a really neat song, kind of a real wedding sort of marching song, but sort of with techno, not techno, but
Electronic,
electronic keyboards. It's really neat. And then the song at the end is by a friend of mine, Michael Martin Murphy, called Wild Bird, which is a song that always reminded me of Nicole.
And that's a song that you want to put in your script too, in your film.
Yeah, I want that song in my script. I love that song. I want to hear this pivotal moment of my life, So, yeah, I'm scared. Scared is a good word for tonight. Scared's a very good word. Whew. I don't think I've ever been so nervous to do anything in my life. It's funny because I was going back through my life, all the things I've done where I was just completely nervous and anxious beforehand, and I remember back to like high school and middle school plays, and I was a break dancer. I remember the first time I went up and did a break dance routine. I was so scared, to go in front of an audience. Speech class at college, Shakespeare class in college.
Well, what makes this so different?
I don't know, there's just so much more. There's just so much more resting on the outcome of this little thing we're doing tonight, I just really want it to go well so that Nicole and I will have this wonderful memory for the rest of our lives, I want this to go really well. So, I guess that's what makes me the most anxious. And I'm scared that I'm going to get up there and choke, I'm going to get up there, come up out of the stage in front of an audience and see Nicole out there and just choke, just forget everything that I want to say, and then what, I'll have to pull the paper out of my jacket and just read what I've written.
One question. Why all the secrecy?
What do you mean?
The secrecy
So
about tonight?
So Nicole doesn't find out?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I want it to be a total surprise for her, man. So, we have to really, we created a really complex web of lies, man, to get to this point. She has no idea what's going to happen, but the surprise is the main thing. I read on the web somewhere something that said the 4 things you need in a wedding proposal are surprise, romance, has to be unique, and I forget the other one. But I got 3 out of 4, whatever that 4th one is. I hope I have that too.
You got that off the internet. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, they have wedding proposal sites on the internet. You can get on there, and there's people that you can hire that'll help you propose marriage. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Yeah, you can hire people to help you propose. There's like companies that do that. I found one of their web pages, you know. I'm just like, wow.
So you're in
At least
infrared.
I'm like doing it myself.
You're in infrared mode right now.
Oh yeah? Cool. Infrared.
It's the only way we can get in a flight for this kind of darkness right here.
Let's go.
Makes everything kind of green.
Oh yeah?
I'm gonna get my... All right. Okay. What's wrong?
Huh?
What, oh man, what?
Just thinking, one more hour. We can do this thing. One more hour.
You're not gonna like have a faint, collapse, heart attack type.
I'm gonna try not to, man. But boy, I'll tell you, I have never been this nervous about anything in my life. Never. I am scared to death.
I can see your heart pounding through your jacket, man.
God, that's how I feel though. God. I don't know why I'm so scared. It's nerve-wracking though. It's a nerve-wracking thing. I really want it to go well.
Let's see if I take this night shot off what it looks like. Oh, that's not bad. Nice and light.
Yeah.
Bright, I mean.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh, cool. They got the lights on. That's good. The outside lights. Awesome. Everything's coming together as planned. I love it. This is going to be great.
Yes, man.
This is it. This is the Old Globe Theater. This is where I'm going to propose marriage to my girlfriend tonight. Where my life is going to pivot right in here on that stage tonight. Stay tuned. Grab some strips for the first. I can get my hair done nice. Phone, I better keep that on me. Alright, dude, let's see if they're in there. Hopefully.
You know what? Can we get up a little bit higher than that? Was that where it banged?
That's where it bangs.
Are we hitting a lamp or what?
Yeah, I bet you I can go up just a little bit.
Hey, how's it going?
We got somebody on the catwalk holding one cable.
You know what you can do is we can just I need a couple pieces of chain and just chain off the two centerish cables to the bridge. You know, let them just run past. They'll run against the chain. It won't make a little bit of noise. You know what I mean? Put the shackle in there, right? Pull it.
What do I do with
Good
this?
sound, right?
Yeah. Oh.
There's the CDs. This is just the script. What happens. Thanks, man.
Well, don't you want to talk to me about this? Hey.
So the beginning is just song 1 off of this.
Okay.
Lights go down, the music plays.
All right.
Lights come up, and then the music fades down, and then the elevator comes up. Right?
Okay, so will the lights go down, the music goes down with it, or no?
When the lights come up, the music fades out,
Okay,
and
so
the elevator comes up, right? With me on it.
let's look at, let's start at the very top.
Okay.
Music's playing.
Yeah, lights go down, music comes up.
Okay, so
Or music comes up and
the
lights go
music
down, I
is-
don't
the mu-
care.
so the music isn't playing at the top, or is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
at the top.
So we got lights up and the music playing.
Sure.
Okay, and then the lights go down and the music goes down.
Lights go down, no, and then the stage lights come on,
Okay.
and then the music fades down,
Okay.
and then the elevator comes up with me
Okay.
on it.
All right.
And then the end is just song 4 off of this.
At
If she
the
says
end.
yes.
If she says
She
yes,
says
what,
yes.
What if she doesn't? What do we
If she
do then?
doesn't,
Then
We start
Everybody
chanting,
buy some
say
drinks
yes,
tonight.
anything
say
I
yes.
want. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
play anything you want.
All right. So that's it. Just 2 cues.
That's it, man.
All right. I'll go up and turn everything on and
Basically-
do a sound check, and then I want you to give me a. I don't. Do you want like a level, like a walk-in level, like?
Oh, are you doing the lights too?
No.
Oh,
no, I'm
okay.
talking about the sound level.
Oh, the sound level.
Yeah. Just like.
No, I think everyone will just come in and sit down, and right about 8 o'clock, and we know that Nicole's in her seat. Someone's going to have to cue us to let us know she's in her seat.
And then we blast it.
And then we start it, you know,
Okay.
and lights go down, lights come up, and I come up on the...
All right. All right.
And
I'll write a couple cues, and then you can tell me what's loud
Yeah.
enough or if it's not.
Sure.
loud enough.
Thank you, my friend.
All right,
Thank
cool.
you for doing this.
Yeah, man. No
What's your
worries.
name?
Eric.
Hi, Eric. I'm Jeff.
How you doing, Jeff?
I figure when he fades the song out, first song, when he starts fading that out,
Okay.
it's almost faded out. And
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that. I want to make sure you got a clear shot at me. So you have like a CD or something, right?
Yeah, I gave him 2
Okay, good.
CDs. Yeah.
Good, there you go. So do I need to look at anything on there or not?
It's just the same thing I gave you.
Okay.
You want to look at it? It's just, you know, what's going to happen. I figured we could run through it.
While we're waiting around, if we should mess around with the torque, just remember we need some body on it when I take it down. This advanced setting is going to be erratic. The body on it is fine. It's just going to go.
All right. Get on it.
So watch this thing down to not. Yep. Did you see the routine? You know, we got a slide door down to a barrel hatch, a little door.
To get on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Al Kane. Call Pat Borovica. He had a more specific message for me, but to give you, but I forgot it. So just call him. Yeah.
Something having to do with drag racing.
Well, yeah, probably something to do with drag. He said that he hasn't been able to reach you. Yeah.
Oh, no, they should still be forwarding my number.
Nope, he said that it's as though you've dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.